دوستان درود بر شما. روز دوشنبه اول ماه جولای در تاون سنتر پارک کوکتلام در مجاورت لافارژ لیک زیبا مراسم روز کانادا در 157مین سالگرد تولدش برگزار شد. در ابتدای این برنامه شهردار شهر کوکتلام، اعضای شورای شهر شهرداری کوکتلام و همچنین برخی از مقامات کانادایی حضور داشتند. تمام سخنرانان بر اهمیت چند فرهنگی بودن کانادا و زیبایی‌های فرهنگی اون که مردم از سراسر دنیا به اینجا آوردند صحبت کردند. به گزارش کوتاهی که تهیه کردیم توجه بفرمایید.
My name is Donnelly, and happy to host here in Canada Day. Lots of fun coming up this summer on this stage, but we want to now bring in the mayor, council, and the dignitaries. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you please make your way onto the stage. I feel like we should have a drum roll here. A smattering of applause for the mayor. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. And we'll just stay standing because we're going to get right into singing. All right. Is everybody ready to sing? You feel sing-songy today? One very excited gentleman. I like you. God love you. All right. I'm going to invite our Vancouver-based singer with an impressive 19 years of professional experience, Marie Richard, to lead us in the singing of Oh Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, remove your caps, and join us in the singing of Oh Canada with Marie Richard.
Oh Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us commands. Coquitlam brasse porte le père, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Yes, deserving of those applause. More applause for Marie, ladies and gentlemen, and my apologies, script didn't match the timing. So poor Marie had to come running out from the back, and that's no way to perform. So what a wonderful job doing that and covering for the mayor's mistake in my script. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium Mr. Mayor Richard Stewart!
Good afternoon and welcome everyone. Bonjour et bienvenue à la Fête du Canada. I want to begin actually by acknowledging the subdued and understated tone of Donnelly, our Master of Ceremonies. I'm so happy that you chose to spend today with us. I'd like to start by acknowledging with gratitude and respect that the name Coquitlam was derived from the Hunkamanam word Coquitlam, meaning red fish up the river. So we're honored to have our name of our community to actually be Indigenous. I'm honored to be here with you today on the traditional ancestral lands of the Coquitlam First Nation, people who become friends of mine and people who share their land with us. Coquitlam is committed to our journey of reconciliation, and this morning we extended our heartfelt support to the Coquitlam First Nation for the Swelmuk, which is This Is Our Land celebration that they are spending the day celebrating. And all of council joined in that celebration this morning at Coquitlam Regional Park next to the Coquitlam First Nation. I cherish this and the many other opportunities I've had to connect with members of our local Coquitlam First Nation to advance my learning and understanding. Let me take a moment to introduce my colleagues on council. Councillor Brent Asmundson, the other understated dresser. Councillor Matt Johnlick, Councillor Craig Hodge, Councillor Steve Kim, Councillor Trish Mandeo, Councillor Dennis Marsden, Councillor Robert Mazzarolo, and Councillor Terry Towner. If you do get a chance to see Dennis Marsden today, it's his birthday. He turns 78, I think, or something like that. About early 50s. I'd also like to welcome the other community representatives on stage with us today. Ron McKinnon, the Member of Parliament for Coquitlam, Port Coquitlam. Ben Donnelly, the MLA for Coquitlam, Burke Mountain. Selena Robinson, the MLA for Coquitlam, Aldin. So all three levels of government here to acknowledge this wonderful day. And Canada Day in Coquitlam is our biggest community event of the year, drawing thousands of people to here to Town Centre Park. An event such as this wouldn't be possible without the efforts of the many people working behind the scenes. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our hardworking events team and the many other city staff responsible for planning and coordinating Canada Day in Coquitlam. Je veux remercier tous ceux qui ont créé cette célébration et tous les bénévoles, all of the volunteers. I want to thank all of the volunteers as well, because you can't run an event like this without lots of volunteers. So on that note, let's join me in a round of applause for the event staff and volunteers. Canada Day wouldn't be possible without them. Another group that we couldn't do this without is the corporate sponsors. Our corporate partners are really, really enthusiastic about Coquitlam, and we thank them for their support. The fact that Canada Day in Coquitlam has so many great entertainers and activities is largely due to the generous support of these corporate sponsors. So much work happens behind the scenes to put on this type of event, and it wouldn't be possible without the support of our local community. This year, over 30 artists, more than 40 cultural groups, community groups, and businesses are involved in Coquitlam's Canada Day event. What an amazing and outstanding show of community spirit. This year, the Coquitlam Public Library will offer resources to reflect on the country's complicated colonial history. Also, we're grateful to have Spirit of the Children's Society, an Indigenous nonprofit that focuses on providing support and resources to Indigenous families with us. Located in the Meadow area, they will be providing education to visitors, providing smudging and a traditional ceremony for purifying and cleansing. With that, we're excited to welcome our lineup of performers today on both stages. Let's get the performances started. Once again, Happy Canada Day. Bonne fête du Canada. Merci. Thank you all.
Yes, merci, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Stewart, may I ask you a skill testing question? See that grin? You know when geese fly? Geese fly, they fly in a V, right? We know that. Everybody sees the geese flying in a V, yes? One person. Let me ask you again, everybody. When you see geese flying, do they fly in a V? Yeah. Mr. Mayor, do you know why it's longer on one side than the other? Because there's more geese on that side, Mr. Mayor. One person enjoyed that joke. Two people. Do I hear three? There we go. All right. Well, thank you. Mr. Mayor, thank you for letting me rid you every single Canada Day. It's the reason I come back. All right. Now we want to hear from the Honorable Ron McKinnon. Please, Mr. McKinnon, if you will.
I have a shorter speech. Hello, I'm Ron McKinnon, Member of Parliament for Coquitlam, Port Coquitlam. Bonjour, je suis Ron McKinnon, Membre de Parlement pour Coquitlam. First, let me begin with acknowledging as well that we are here within the traditional unceded territories of the Coquitlam First Nation and within the shared traditional territories of the Tsleil-Waututh, Métis, Squamish, and Stolo nations, all of whom have made this land home since time immemorial. Happy Canada Day! Through tough times and good times, Canadians demonstrate leadership, kindness, and support for one another. Bonne fête du Canada! Au fil des ans, bons vents, mauvais temps, les Canadiens et les Canadiennes ont fait preuve de leadership, de gentillesse et de soutien mutuel. Today here in Coquitlam, we celebrate that and our shared values with pride. It is a privilege to be a part of this community and see the work that happens here, reflected by the many and diverse organizations and communities in this park today. And as we celebrate Canada Day, it is important to reflect on our past while looking forward to our bright future. En ce jour de la fête du Canada, que nous célébrons aujourd'hui, il est important de ne pas oublier le passé, tout en nous réjouissant du brillant avenir qui nous attend. Merci et joyeuse fête du Canada. Thank you and happy Canada Day.
And to you, Mr. Honorable Ron McKinnon, thank you. Ron, when you fly, you've flown over the Rocky Mountains. You've noticed them, I'm sure. You notice the Rocky Mountains when you're flying over Canada, yes? What did the snow say to the Rocky Mountains? I got you covered. I'm full of them. 13 years of dad, I'm full of them. All right, shake your head away, Mr. Donnelly, but do it to the mic, will you? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome MLA Finn Donnelly to the microphone.
Good afternoon. I'm Finn Donnelly, the NLA for Coquitlam Mountain, and I am very pleased to be here. I'm honored to bring greetings on behalf of Premier David Eby and the Government of British Columbia. I'd like to also acknowledge I'm speaking to you on the traditional unceded territory of the Coast Salish people, specifically the Coquitlam First Nation. As we gather here on Canada's 157th birthday, we have an opportunity to celebrate and reflect on Canada's history and what our country means to each of us. As Premier Eby noted, Canada Day is a time to reflect on the Indigenous peoples who are driving change in their communities right across the country. It's also an opportunity to acknowledge the impact Canada's colonial history has had on generations of Indigenous peoples and the importance of creating true and lasting reconciliation. We are fortunate to live in such a diverse, peaceful, and welcoming country. People from across the world come here to build better lives. Our communities and cultures are enriched by their contributions, by your contributions. Thank you. Our country is diverse. Last year, Canada welcomed over 1 million immigrants, and British Columbia is a vital part of Confederation, welcoming people from across the world to build a new life in the province. Last year alone, British Columbia welcomed over 190,000 residents. Our BC government is working cooperatively with federal and municipal governments to create bright futures for everyone who calls BC home. We're committed to building homes, opening schools, and improving services so you can focus on building a great life here in British Columbia. To be Canadian is to embrace our diversity and celebrate the spirit of community, and I'm looking forward to celebrating with you all today. I want to thank the City of Coquitlam for hosting today's event. Enjoy the music, food, and fireworks. Happy Canada Day, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Donnelly. Appreciate you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a good Canada Day? A round of applause for all of our dignitaries on stage today. Thank you for being here.
Hi, I'm Matt Donnelly, councillor with the City of Coquitlam. We're here today in Town Centre Park celebrating Canada Day. Here in Coquitlam, we are so proud of our immigrant community and diverse population that makes up our community identity. When I think about Canada Day, it's about celebrating all the different cultures that have come here from around the world to make this place home. We also celebrate today our Indigenous culture. Here in Coquitlam, we share a name with the Coquitlam First Nation, Coquitlam being the Hunkaminam word, meaning redfish up the river. Today we acknowledge them on the lands that have traditionally belonged to the Coquitlam and celebrate what we've created here on those traditional lands. A land where people can come from all over the world to make home, to celebrate their identity, celebrate who they are, come together and live in this amazing city.
من اسمم علی حایری هستم و 9 سالم هست که به ونکوور در اصل مهاجرت کردیم. امروز کانادا دیه و ما اول جولای 2024 هستیم. ما در تاون سنتر پارک توی شهر کوکیتلام هستیم. People here مردم اینجا بهش لافارج لیک هم میگن، اما خب در اصل میشه پارک شهر، پارک مرکزی شهر کوکیتلام. و چادری که اینجا میبینید چادر فود ریکاوری چریتی هستش که الان بزرگترین فود ریکاوری چریتی بیسی شناخته شده. منطقه هم که هست منطقه در اصل سیو انوایرمنتال سیتیه. این ناحیه‌ای که ما هستیم بالای در اصل لافارج لیک هستش. کاری که توی این چریتی انجام میشه اینه که در اصل غذاهایی که کلوز تو بست بیفور هستش، یعنی که یه مقدار جزئی ایمپرفکشن دارن رو در اصل از سطح فروشگاه‌های بزرگ پیکاپ میکنن و به سینیور کرها یا به قول معروف افوردبل هاوزینگ ها و افرادای نیوکامر یا رفیوجی یا کسانی که به اصطلاح لو اینکام هستن توزیع میکنن به این افراد. در واقع با این کاری که انجام میدیم ما بیش از 4500 نفر افراد لو اینکام رو به هر 2 هفته یک بار فری فود بهشون غذا میرسونیم. این کار به کمک بیش از 350 والنتیر در سطح 11 شهر صورت میگیره. در واقع این چریتی ما یه چریتی والنتیر بیسه. عمده هزینه ها در اصل اینجا تقریبا همه چی صفر غیر هزینه گس کاست تراک های، چون 3 تا تراک یخچالدار میرن تو سطح شهر حرکت میکنن، اما همه چی سعی شده پایین باشه به خاطر اینکه در اصل یه چیز کامیونیتی بیسی حرکتیه که کمک میکنه به دیگران، عمدتاً بر مبنای والنتیر بیس. من در اصل یکی از کوفاندرها، ترژرر و اکزیکیتیو چریتی هم. جدا اینکه ما یه دونه برای اینکه هزینه‌های چریتی رو بدیم، ما یه سوشال انترپرایزی در اصل ایجاد کردیم به اسم سول بایت فود. ما یه سری غذاهایی رو که عمدتاً بای بی سی سرتیفاید، یعنی از فارما و از فرش پوینت و جای دیگه میخریم، اونا رو در آشپزخونه در اصل کامرشیال کیچن غذاها رو تولید میکنیم و در هول فود مارکت، آی جی ای، ماین هارت اینا رو میفروشیم. سود این عملیات میاد که هزینه‌های چریتی رو کاور کنه و انشالله در آینده نزدیک میتونه همه هزینه‌ها رو کاور کنه.
Hello, Coquitlam Mayor Richard Stewart, and it's a real honor and a privilege and a wonderful happy occasion to be here at Town Centre Park for Coquitlam Celebrates Canada Day. Canada Day is certainly our biggest festival, and we celebrate it because so many people from around the world have come to Coquitlam to share their cultures and share in this beautiful place. The Indigenous peoples lived here for thousands of years, and they too are welcoming so many people that have come from other countries, part of a diverse and amazing multicultural community here at Coquitlam. So there's lots happening in Coquitlam. We're building lots. We're getting lots of work done. But on a day like today, let's celebrate Canada Day. And let me tell you, small media outlets that go around and celebrate our community as well. They take videos like this and they work with their home communities and they make sure that everyone understands and gets to celebrate with us. So we truly value those journalists, those independent journalists like what you're watching right now, because that's how you can find out more about your community. And so thank you to those who volunteer their time and who get out there and help put on a day like Canada Day. So thank you to Skyrise Media Society and Parlas TV.